Welcome again to the Pickleball Play of the Day. And here are the principles. Serving is John, his partner is Ed, and the receiver is George, and his partner is Marshall. Coming on to the scene shortly will be Glenn. Let's go through the point. John hits one of his rainbow serves. So you can see the ball is way in the sky. Now, at this point, Marshall is not looking at the serve. He's looking at John. I don't know why. You should look at the serve to see where your partner hits it, and then you can position yourself. But nevertheless, let's continue. George hits the ball. The ball comes back to John, which is good, going cross court. Now, what I don't like here is Marshall's position. He's got his racket down as the blocker. If John hits a bullet at him, it'll take him that fraction of a second longer to hit the ball. I think he should have his racket up by his shoulders in a prepared position. Nonetheless, John hits the ball high. And look at Marshall. He's looking at the ball. However, at this point, Marshall has no intent of chasing that ball. He's going to let George get it. Now look at this moment. George is looking at the ball. Ed is looking at the ball. John is looking at the ball. Even Glenn is looking at the ball. But who is Marshall looking at? He's not looking at the ball. He won't know where his partner is going to hit it. And George pounds, let's go back. George pounds his shot, and he tries to hit it at John's feet. That's the optimal position. He's a little unsuccessful, and John's able to hit it with a backhand. Now, on that backhand shot, this is a good opportunity since a backhand's a weaker shot. If George can move up to that net, he could pound a winner right here. But by staying back, as you see, this would be the point, the ball above the net, even back one. Right here, this is a point where George could hit that ball and pound it for a winner. But he's a little bit back too far, so he's going to have to let it drop. Now, also note here, Marshall is moving back. Why he's moving back, I don't know. If George decides to drop it, Marshall wants to be up. If George pounds it, Marshall wants to be up. So let's continue the play. George pounds it. And John now gets this with a forehand. And look at this. At this point, Marshall could be at net. Or if George was up at that line, he'd be able to hit it. But by both of them being a little too far back, the ball bounces. And now the advantage of the point has turned. Marshall has to hit a shot here. And what's his choice going to be? He pounds it to John. Ed intercepts it. Now, Ed gets the ball here. He's got George up here. Ed should pound it right at George. That would be the proper shot. I don't think George could act quick enough, although he had a good day today. But let's see, a good pound there by Ed would probably end the point. But he chooses to go back to Marshall. And now Marshall tries a lob. Now look at this. Look at this expression on John's face right here. He's looking at that ball, ready to track it down. Now John's saying at this point, please go out. Please, please go out. And luckily the ball bounces out, way out. And the point is won. by John and Ed. And that today is the Pickleball Play of the Day.